This is Chris the Nightmare Viola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So Vladimir Klitschko with the mind games. I'm gonna leave this article in the description box, man. You guys can click it, read it, and come to your own surmise about it. I'm not going to read the article, but when I did read it, it's pretty funny, man. Klitschko was saying he just kept taking jabs at verbally taking jabs at Joshua and about, you know, his muscle mass and having all these muscles. He says that Anthony Joshua's muscles give him confidence. He also said that he respects AJ's commitment to training, to boxing, and to lifting weights. You know, just during the whole article, man, you know, he's talking about how just the muscle mass of Joshua and lifting weights. He also said that Joshua could be a CrossFit champion. Some people take that as a compliment, but yeah, it's a compliment. But the way that Vladimir plays his little mind games, he's kind of poking at Anthony Joshua too, man. I mean, the dude is the IBF, you know, title holder, champion, whatever you want to call it, title holder. And he's saying the man could be a CrossFit champion. I mean, he possibly could be, you know what I mean? But it's, you know, he's just, you know, he's kind of ribbing at AJ though, man. I'm not a fool, man. I know what Vladimir doing. He's playing his old mind games, you know what I mean? And he said that Vladimir said that he himself is still raw and, you know, kind of still learning. And he said AJ's raw also. It's kind of funny. He's like, you're a 41-year-old, you know, future Hall of Famer. You know, you've been around a block a few times. You know what I mean? There's nothing raw about Vladimir Klitschko. He is who he is. We know what he is. You know what I mean? Now, as far as him just being a student of the game, I can understand a master of his art like that would think that he can learn even more. But you're far from raw. You know what I mean? You could say AJ's raw. He doesn't have 20 fights yet. But Vladimir Klitschko is far from raw. At least that's how I took it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, pretty funny article. And he was also, what else did he say about Anthony Joshua in there? He just, you know, poking at the inexperience and poking at the, you know, just the weightlifting and muscles. And yeah, and he also said that, you know, he also gave a reference to Kimbo Slice in the article, talking about, you know, Kimbo was a guy that had all these muscles, beating everybody up, and then he ran into somebody that took him down. And the guy that took him down had some experience in MMA. You know what I mean? So he's just poking at, you know, Joshua having an inexperience, man. But I think that he's underestimating this kid's ability to box. You know, in that article, he you know, he did say that he respects his commitment to boxing, but pretty much the article was about a whole bunch of weightlifting and muscles. I really don't think he's giving Joshua the credit, man, for you know, having a nice, you know, tight guard, works behind the jab. He's a good combination puncher for a guy his size and as big as he is. He isn't the most elusive guy, but he can move pretty well from what I've seen when he wants to move his head and get out of the way and, you know, try to control the range. I think he has good balance. I think there's a lot of things he's not giving AJ credit for, man. You know, he just simplified it by saying, you know, he can box, you know, but he didn't really break down anything. Maybe he doesn't want to give him too much credit ahead of the fight, but he's talking about the muscle thing. And it's funny coming from Klitschko, who was a muscle-bound guy himself. So for him to point out the fact that, you know, how huge, you know, Joshua's physique, muscle, you know, his arms and forearms, for him to point it out, let you know, how big Anthony Joshua is, man. And if he can drag AJ late into a fight, you know, I'm curious to see myself, because I'm not 100% sure how a guy that big and fights, you know, the way he fought like Molina with the tight high guard, you know, how intact will he be late in the fight, especially if it's a drag out fight where it's back and forth? Will those arms start to become heavy? Can he keep them up? You know, how would his stamina hold up? You know, there's a lot of questions to answer here too, man. Is Vladimir the guy to answer those questions for us? I guess we'll see. But I'm leaving that article in the description box. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.